Morning, dear students. Welcome back to your social science class. In our previous class, we discussed about the culture and language which played an important role in the development of the feeling of nationalism. And we also talked about the hunger and hardship in Europe. And today's topic of discussion is the revolution of the liberals. In the year 1848, a revolution was started by the educated middle class in order to demand for constitutionalism and national unification. These middle class liberals were inspired by the revolts of poor, unemployed and starving peasants. This revolt was done by men and women of Germany, Italy, Poland and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So, under Germany, German National Assembly was formed on 18th May 1848 with 831 elected representatives. They drafted a constitution for German nations to be headed by the monarch. This incident took place in the church of St. Paul. At that time, Friedrich Wilhelm IV, he was the king of Prussia, and he rejected this and joined other monarchs to oppose the idea of the elected assembly. The parliament was mainly dominated by the middle class and resisted the workers' demand, and the troops were called in. So, women formed political associations and they came into power. However, by then the monarchs had realized that the revolution and repression could only be ended by giving concessions. So, serfdom and bonded labor were abolished, both in the Habsburg and the Russian Empire. Now we will come to the topic, the making of Germany. In the year 1848, liberal initiative to nation building in Germany was repressed by monarch and military. But it was supported by the large landowners known as the Junkers of Prussia. Then Prussia took leadership for national unification with Otto von Bismarck. Otto von Bismarck was the architect of this process, and he fought 3 wars for over 7 years. And he fought these wars with Austria, Denmark and France and ended with victory and unification of Germany. Then on 18 January 1871, an assembly was held in the Hall of Mirrors in the Palace of Versailles to proclaim new German Empire, and it was headed by Kaiser William I. Now the new state focused on modernizing the currency, banking, legal and judicial systems in Germany, and these practices became model for rest of the Germany. So this is all for today's class. We'll discuss about the unification of Italy in our next class. Thank you.